Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. Happy Tuesday, guys. Thank you so much for being here today and watching this video wherever you are, and happy holidays more importantly. This is a time of the week, and one, I want to say, yes, I still feel a little bit under the weather. Two, I don't have the C word, okay? But this is a time of the week where you spend time with your family, and if you guys aren't watching YouTube, I understand. And if you guys are, then thank you, because I consider all of you guys a part of my family. And I'm not trying to get mushy. I really do. I love you guys. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers. You guys are the best, and you make my day every day. Now, we are back to talk about Denise Richards from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because she is under fire and receiving a lot of shit right now. And we have the details. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Denise Richards, well, she thinks that she knows best, I guess. I don't know. She has gone maskless, and she is receiving a lot of crap for it. Now, the former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star decided not to abide by the rules while on a recent flight, not wearing a mask per the CDC guidelines. And she, well, apparently simply hid under her huge winter coat, which according to her is more protected than a mask. Now, we all know that a lot of these, celebrities and even people in general, right now, after going through the pandemic, everybody thinks that they have the answers, and it's one extreme or the other. It's almost like, it's like that Piece of Me Britney Spears song. Like, either everyone feels like they know everything and they're going to do whatever they want, or everyone is so scared because they don't know exactly what this is. Rightfully so. There are people who are losing their lives left and right, and this is something that we must take seriously. But for Denise Richards, I think she wants to go about it her own way. Now, she shared on Sunday via her Instagram story, she wrote alongside an up-close selfie on a jet plane. She continued, "Anyone that is upset that I am not wearing a mask, I'm hiding under a hoodie and a huge winter coat. Please, thicker than any mask." Right, but the CDC guidelines don't say, hey, if you don't have a mask, why don't you just hide under a winter coat? Like that, did you read that in the CDC guidelines? Is there something I missed? I just flew to Los Angeles last week, and you need a mask when you enter the airport. You need a mask when you get off the plane, on the plane. You need a mask anywhere you go in LA. You need a vaccine card anywhere you go to eat. Even when I checked into my hotel, they asked, are you vaccinated? I didn't even know that they could ask, because right now, I hate to say it, but living in Florida, it feels like a little bit of a bubble because we don't have the same restrictions. Now, do you need to wear a mask everywhere you go in Florida? No. Do Jason and I wear a mask? Yes, but it's not the same restrictions. However, we also can go to lunch, brunch, breakfast, dinner, happy hour, dessert, whatever you want to call it, without a vaccine card. So there, again, are different stipulations depending on what state you're in. However, whatever state I go in, I follow the rules. And I think for Denise Richards, no matter who you are, you have to do the same thing. Now, is it that big of a deal because she's hiding under her winter coat? I don't know. That's up for you guys to decide. But it was a big enough deal to make headlines, and that's a problem for Denise. It's unclear why Denise is all of a sudden taking this stance when she had no problem wearing masks in the past, which we have seen multiple photos of her wearing masks, but I'm sure eventually she'll come out with her own reasoning as to why and what's going on. Now, for Denise Richards, we know that she settled outside of court her situation with her former landlords. Her and her husband, they put his brother in a Calabasas home where they were being sued for almost $100,000 in damages, claiming that they had ponies and potbelly pigs and all kinds of on this Calabasas property. But later they did settle outside, even though Denise and Aaron tried to settle previously for about $30,000, I believe. It was something to that effect. Don't quote me on that, but it was about $30,000, and the landlords were not accepting it. However, the landlords did put the home up for sale, and it took a long time for the sale to take place. And with that, every single month they are paying for the property. Not only are they paying taxes, HOAs, property management, lawn management, making sure that the property is pristine in order to show for a sale. They're paying a lot of money. So Denise and Aaron looked at them and their defense was, wait a minute, we think you're suing us because you can't get this property off your hands, which it did kind of feel like. So I'm kind of with Denise and Aaron on this. Also, that's not the only legal situation that Denise caught herself in as of recently. She also caught herself in another situation with her ex-husband, Charlie Sheen, where he went to court while she was out of town and he was granted not having to pay her child support anymore. We heard at one point he was paying upwards of $50,000 a month. Now, whether or not that's true, I'm not sure, but it is Charlie Sheen. He makes a lot of money. 2.5 Men made a lot of money. And usually they go based off of what the parent who doesn't have full custody, what they actually make in the moment. We even just did a thing recently on Lala Kent's ex-fiance, Randall Emmett, because he had a $50,000 a month bank account that he had to uphold for his ex-wife, Amber Childers. And how that worked was, it was like a savings account for the children. Every month, there was $50,000. That amount needed to stay there. So whatever she spent, if she spent $10,000, the next month he needs to replenish it to with $10,000 to meet the $50,000. If she spent $50,000, guess what? The next month he needed to put $50,000 in there. And at the end of the day, to be fair, I know this is shitty and I'm sorry, but I would be that ex-wife. I would spend the $50,000 every freaking month and be like, you cheated on me, you lied to me, you made me look like a fool in public. Yeah, bet your ASS I'm spending your money. But he did go to the court and said, you know, I feel like I'm about to go bankrupt if I have to continue to keep paying this. During the pandemic, I didn't have as many movies. I wasn't directing as much as I was used to. I can't afford to pay this. So they came up with a lesser amount. We don't know what that amount is. It's unclear, but that wasn't the purpose of this video. Guys, I want to know what your opinions are on Denise going maskless. What are your thoughts? Is it right? Can you just make your own rules? And does a winter coat suffice? Or are you guys over it, over this conversation, and you don't want to hear any more about what's going on with the pandemic? I understand both ways. Go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget that we are going live tonight at 6 p.m. for today's hot takes on Jason's channel, Down with Jason. So that'll be one hell of a conversation. And most importantly, it's the holiday week. So happy holidays to all of you guys. I hope you are spending time with your family and your friends, making memories. And if you're not on YouTube, as I said earlier, we understand. I love you guys. I can't wait to just jump back on lives with you guys after the holidays and in 2022. It's going to be one hell of a year. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.